they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder up.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Turner. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dances away from 1. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incomplete.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be...
Throws toward the end zone. Smashes ahead. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That's caught. It's Powell. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive pass, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Harris will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Santiago. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Harris back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Santiago. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like.
Oh, look out! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Harris will throw. Grabs it in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets open down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're facing a third down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the toss. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Harris back to pass. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Trying to find his man on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Boyd. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Turner. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Harris will throw. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throwing right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the...
Take over.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to pick up the first. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask